Today we're going to talk about the self-esteem and its role in society. So, we all have a mental image of ourselves. This self-perception forms a concept of who and how we are. For this reason, it's essential to be able to recognize self-esteem and keep it under observation. Otherwise, we would become depressed, and this is where the role of society comes in. A person with low self esteem would be whoever presents difficulties to appreciate all those characteristics that make him so special by itself. A person with low self esteem puts much of their security in being approved by their close environment. So it's necessary to take into account the comments of people more than ours, knowing that many times they do it only to hurt you and with that raise their lacking self esteem. Well, the only hope for these stereotypes is to erase the negative thought about ourselves and what we think is actually right and what is wrong. We need to be more brainy about our interpreting and what's beyond our interpreting. So all this comes from the false idealization of the human body that has evolved over time. There will come a day when beauty is completely artificial, for that is what they want us to believe, that beauty is artificial. They said you must have this, you have to measure this, you have to have these eyes, you have this color. There are many ridiculous requirements that society has imposed, seeking false perfection in terms of the human body, as you know. So, I recommend that you can start by avoiding making judgments of people if they don't ask for it, unless it is for their benefit, obviously, and also regulates the vocabulary so as not generates incorrect impressions. And here's are some questions. The first one is, how would you advise a person can think of themselves in a positive way? Well, uh, I would make him see his positive aspects in certain ways, which we all have, and as time passes, he will recognize it, and that's it. And the second question is, can low self-esteem only be originated by external validation? Well, this is kind of difficult because low self esteem arises from the inferiority complex created by the assumption of an ideal person, mostly due to a false acceptance of what it means to be like a normal human being. So, this topic is kind of difficult to talk because it it becomes like unrespectful for the people. And that's it. That's the talk today. I hope you enjoy it and see you there.